what exactly is YouTube SEO and how can it actually help you get your videos seen on YouTube? Today, we're going to talk about the reasons why you need to start looking at search engine optimization, especially if you are spending time creating video and putting video on your YouTube channel. Hi everyone, it's Leanne Cohen's here, Digital Success Catalyst and owner of Marketing Leap. And today we're talking YouTube and YouTube search engine optimization. Why would you want to look at SEO when it comes to creating a video? Well, firstly, YouTube is actually a search engine and it is the second largest search engine online after Google. Now, interestingly enough, Google also owns YouTube. It stands to reason that if you're going to be spending time creating video, which you should be doing, because as it stands right now, about 83% of everything that's online is video, and it's one of the fastest ways to connect, then you need to make sure that what you're creating is actually being found and being seen by your ideal clients. Why would you even consider video, or why should you even look at creating a YouTube channel? Well, firstly, if you're selling any particular products or services, 73% of your customers are more likely to make a purchase after watching a video. Not only that, but if you're spending time creating blogs, 1 minute of video is worth 1.8 million words. And that was actually logged and researched by a company called Forrester Research. On top of that, 83% of everything that is online at the moment, as far as internet traffic goes, is video. For you to stand out, you really do need to make sure that you are out there creating that content that people actually want, because consumers are searching continually and looking for videos that are going to help them either learn a new skill, problem solve, or even just get some motivation or get some more information around a particular topic. YouTube actually has 2 billion users, active users worldwide, with over 30 million visitors every single day. Now, I quite often say to my clients, you don't need to talk to everybody. If you actually look at what your demographic is and the number of clients that you would actually need to grow your business, you only need a 0.001% of those particular visitors to YouTube. There's actually 720,000 hours uploaded to YouTube daily, which is basically 500 hours every single minute. As far as being nervous about showing up online, it does take a little bit of practice, but you've got to have a look at what's out there. And, it's all about you creating your particular brand and your particular message so that when your ideal clients are searching for you, they can actually find you using the content that you're creating that's actually speaking to their particular need. And another reason that you really do need to start looking at YouTube and video is because 78% of people watch online videos every single week, with 55% of people viewing videos every single day. What exactly is YouTube search engine optimization? Well, it's actually the process of optimizing videos to increase your rankings on YouTube. There's a couple of things that you really do need to look at. Now, the first thing is your video engagement metrics. Like any search engine, YouTube is actually run by an algorithm, and it actually looks at, once you've uploaded a video, metrics such as the number of views, how many subscribers you've got, how many likes, video comments, and then how long people are actually sticking around and watching your video, and that's actually listed as your watch time. So, if you can actually get a really good balance between all of those metrics, YouTube will actually then start putting you into the Explorer and the search, which means you're coming up in front of a lot more people that wouldn't normally find you. A good click-through rate when it comes to people actually watching a video or seeing a video coming up in search or Explore and then clicking through is between 2 and 10%. And it's actually reliant on the type of thumbnail that you've got. So that's the image at the front of your video, the title of your video, first line in your description, and then the relevancy of the content to the person that's actually watching it. So one of the things, when you're spending this time creating video that you really do need to look at is have a look at the algorithm category that you're actually in, because that will actually show you how YouTube is categorizing the work that you do. Now, to find that, that's actually, if you go and have a look at your audiences, it will actually show you a lot of the other channels that people that are watching your videos are also watching. Now that will actually help you when it comes to creating more content and creating the type of content that your viewers are looking for. So it is really important that you get an understanding of your ideal client and where that particular traffic source is coming from. So whether it's YouTube search, whether it's suggested videos, whether they're just browsing for you, whether it's coming from external traffic, so it might be a blog or from social media. The next thing that you can look at when it comes to your YouTube search engine optimization is how to generate new content ideas. So actually analyzing keywords that you are using when it comes to your descriptions and with your YouTube channel will actually also help you identify trending topics moving forward. And that's generally one of the biggest issues that people have is say, well, what am I going to talk about? You've got to remember that YouTube is a search engine that's actually run by an algorithm. So you need to know exactly what the search terms are or the keywords that your audience is typing in to get their information. So to find this information, there's a couple of ways that you can do that, and they're really easy to do. Have a look at particular topics and do a search, even on Amazon, and see what are the top 3 books in that particular subject or that particular niche. Then you can actually go in and have a look at the top 3 YouTube channels and have a look at what they're talking about and the subjects that they're talking on. And then, of course, the most obvious one is to go into either Google or YouTube or both and type in that particular keyword phrase and see what comes up, because that's going to give you a really good guideline of particular topics. So the third thing that you need to keep in mind is that YouTube SEO is so important when it comes to boosting your brand awareness. So your brand is your ideal client's perception of you and your business. So it's really important that when you're creating videos, that actually speaks to that. The more you have your videos optimized, the more your brand exposure is going to be increased, because you're getting in front of more people, they're getting to have an understanding of who you are and what it is that you do. So, you can't actually build a successful YouTube channel or a successful YouTube strategy without a well-optimized profile. A couple of things to keep in mind is that your YouTube channel is directly linked to your Google account. So it is essential that you have the correct logins. And the amount of times that I've had clients that have created a channel and they've uploaded videos and then they're freaked out because the next time they've gone in, they can't find anything. And it's as simple as they've literally just logged in with a different Google account. Making sure that you've got the correct logins and that you're in the correct account and that your Google account is set up correctly is the most important thing. And we can run through that next week, and I'll give you some screen shares and some pointers on exactly how to do that. One thing to keep in mind though is that there is a very big difference between a business account and between a personal account. When you are setting up a channel, have a look at that. If you are doing it for your business and you are looking at creating outsourcing, then you're better off creating a brand account so that you can actually add users in without having to give out your passwords and your usernames. When it comes to your search engine optimization of YouTube, it's also important to remember that YouTube uses channel keywords. You've got to make sure that your description of your channel is actually set up correctly and that it tells people exactly what they can expect when they come to your channel, and the types of videos that you are going to produce, because that's then telling YouTube what to expect from you and who to put your videos in front of. And if you do it the right way, it should actually take you less than 5 minutes to get this all set up. Now, one of the things that you do need to keep in mind when you are creating YouTube videos and uploading them is that you've got to give your viewers every opportunity to contact you, because you literally want to take them off your YouTube channel and get them communicating with you and either downloading lead magnets or going to your website or seeing what else it is that you have to offer, or contacting you and effectively working with you. They can't do that if you don't tell them how to contact you. Another way is actually asking them to subscribe to your channel so that they get notified every single time you put a video up, and that will actually help you when it comes to building that relationship with them. So if this all sounds a little bit too much, I do have an online YouTube course that will actually step you through everything, right from the setup, choosing exactly who it is that you're speaking to, right the way through to actually working out your videos, how to edit them, and how to optimize your YouTube channel correctly. so that you can actually make the most out of the second largest search engine that we have online today, and make the most of the time that you spend creating videos. If you're not too sure about how any of this works, please comment below if there's something particular that you'd like to learn about when it comes to YouTube or SEO, or even anything to do with digital marketing. Put a comment below. Let me know what it is that you'd like to learn, because that actually helps us when it comes to creating videos moving forward. So in the meantime, guys, have an amazing week, and I will see you again next week. Bye for now. If you'd like to learn more about digital marketing and how to actually grow your business in the online space using some of these incredible digital tools that we have at our fingertips these days, make sure that you click the subscribe button, and don't forget to click the bell as well so you get notified every single time that we go live.